Oh, hey, didn't see you there. So, I guess you're thinking, what is this thing? Doesn't it get in your way? And don't you hit your head on it? Because clearly we can see that you must hit your head on it when you're trying to work. And the strangest but best endorsement of this idea that I can give you is that, yes, I hit my head on it, and I don't care because it works. And so I don't care that I occasionally hit my head on it. So we'll get into me failing to convince you that this is a good idea in a minute. But first, let's build it. I start with a square post, and this is what's going to be attached to the ceiling. Around that, on all four sides, I attach full extension drawer slides. Then around that, I build another square post, and this is what's going to be attached to our tool chandelier. This thing is going to sit on a Lazy Susan bearing. And it's important to understand that bearing has to be loaded in compression. You can't just hang the weight off of this. So I made a disc that fits inside of the bearing, and I can screw up through that bigger flange on the bottom. Then I have a square piece of plywood with a big hole in the middle that fits around that disc. So the part that turns and the part that doesn't turn are on the same side of the bearing. And then I build my mini tool walls around that square of plywood. And that's really all there is to it. Jeez, this thing's dusty. I'm not going to get into the specifics of the tool holders because that's going to depend on what tools you put on there. The idea is to put the most used tools up here where they're easy to get to and easy to put away. So earlier this year, I made this, what I called the Every Project tool tote. And the idea was that tools could live all on here. And I gave it 6 months and it just ended up in the corner too often. And it sort of added an extra step because instead of just going to where the tool's home is, first I had to find this because it can move around. And I think it just works better if the tool has a home that is stationary, so you know where it is, and you can kind of just get to it on autopilot. But there is one tool holder that I do want to draw attention to, which is the glue bottle. And if there's one thing you get from this video, it's this thing. Because, so the backstory is I'm not a fan of these caps on these glue bottles that you have to slide open. It's like right now I can't open this thing. It will not open because I haven't opened it in a while. And so I prefer a bottle with a separate cap. And I can tell you the amount of time that I've spent in my life looking for this cap is more than it took to build this thing. And I've come up with a solution here that where the cap is attached to the tool wall and it's hinged. The great thing about this is I can always get this glue bottle with one hand and it's already open. And I can put it away with one hand. And no matter where I am around this table, I can get to the glue bottle. And I'm encouraged to put the glue away rather than leaving it on the workbench because the cap is here and there's no way to close it unless I put it away. So that is working amazingly well. And it's so nice to be able to, you need the glue and it's just right in your face, like literally in your face. It's right there. The reason it's hanging on the drawer sides is if I need to work on something bigger or this is going to be in the way, there's a tab here that engages with this. And now it's out of the way. And I can still reach everything. It's just not as convenient. I have to stretch a little bit. All I can say is it's been working for me. It was really weird in the beginning because I'm standing here working and there's this thing that is in my personal space and I'm just super aware of the fact that there's this thing near my head, but I've gotten used to it and it doesn't bother me anymore. There are 2 times when I hit my head on it at this point. One is this table is on wheels, and so sometimes I move this thing around, and sometimes I think, well, I'm only going to move it for a minute. I don't need to put it up. And then I walk into it. So that's just me being stupid. I need to train myself that whenever I move this table, no matter what, I have to put this up. And the other situation is if I drop something and it goes to the other side of the table and I lunge after it. That's when I conk myself in the head. I have thought about making it go a little bit higher. And so I could swap out the slides that I have on here for ones that are 2 inches shorter. And that would give me a range of 2 to 4 inches that I could make this be higher. But it would be really annoying to take it down. And it's working well enough. And it hasn't happened yet to try it out. I kind of like the fact that it's low enough that it's in my field of view and I'm aware of it. If it was a little bit higher, I might actually hit my head on it more because I wouldn't be as aware of it. I'm not sure. I'd have to try it. So I like the idea of a tool wall. I think it works best if you have a shallow workbench that's against the wall and you can have the tools behind the workbench. But I'd much rather have a workbench that is out in the middle of the shop, so you have access on all sides. And so this gives you a tool wall that's in front of you, even though it's in the middle of the room. And, you know, it's not for everyone, I'm sure. And I'm probably convincing 0 people that this is a good idea, but it's working for me. That's all I can say.